USWNT legend makes feelings clear on Eileen Gu after traitor attack. USWNT legend Megan Rapinoe provided her 2 cents on Eileen Gu's decision to represent China at the Winter Olympics. Despite being born and raised in the United States, Gu opted to compete under the Chinese flag at the 2026 Milano Cortina Games. The 22-year-old made history upon becoming the most decorated freestyle skier, man or woman, in Olympic history, claiming 2 silver medals in the big air and freeski slopestyle events as well as a gold medal in the freeski halfpipe. Gu, who was recently spotted taking in the Milan Prada show alongside Caitlin Clark, has faced significant criticism for joining Team China, with former NBA player Enes Kanter Freedom going so far as to brand her a traitor. "I'm just going to say it. She's a traitor," Freedom told Fox News' Laura Ingraham. "She was born in America. She was raised in America, lives in America, and chooses to compete against her own country for, literally, the worst human rights abuser on the planet, China. She built her fame in a free country, and then chooses to represent an authoritarian regime." The backlash directed towards Gu reached a fever pitch after the Wall Street Journal reported that the Beijing Municipal Sports Bureau paid her and fellow US-born Olympian Zhu a combined $6.6 million in 2025. Rapinoe, for one, believes that Gu is more than deserving of the lucrative payday. On the latest episode of A Touch More, the 40-year-old applauded the 6-time Olympic medalist for making an excellent business decision by representing China. "Excellent business decision on her part, I just have to say it," Rapinoe said. "No shame in that game." Elsewhere in the podcast, Rapinoe and her spouse, Sue Bird, commended Gu for her response to a ridiculous question. Following her second straight podium appearance in Milan, the San Francisco native was asked whether she considered her achievement 2 silvers gained or 2 golds lost. Gu responded with a mock laugh before delivering a sharp retort. "I'm the most decorated female free skier in history, I think that's an answer in and of itself." According to Gu, winning Olympic medals represents an extraordinarily difficult feat that doesn't become easier despite elevated expectations from fans and commentators. "How do I say this? Winning a medal at the Olympics is a life-changing experience for every athlete," she said. "Doing it 5 times is exponentially harder because every medal is equally hard for me, but everybody else's expectations rise, right? And so the 2 medals lost situation, to be quite frank with you, I think is kind of a ridiculous perspective to take. I'm showcasing my best skiing, I'm doing things that quite literally have never been done before, and so I think that is more than good enough. But thank you." The sentiment expressed by Gu resonated strongly with Bird, a 4-time WNBA champion and 5-time Olympic gold medalist. "That might be the best answer I've ever heard to a question like that," she said. Perfect response. In the modern world of global sports, athletes are no longer just competitors chasing medals. They are symbols of nations, cultures, identities, and sometimes political tensions they never asked to represent. Few stories illustrate this more clearly than that of freestyle skiing sensation Eileen Gu and the wave of criticism she has faced since choosing to represent China on the world stage. Recently, a legendary figure from the United States women's national team, USWNT, stepped forward to make her feelings clear after Gu was again labeled a traitor by critics online. Her response was calm, thoughtful, and powerful, a reminder that behind every viral controversy is a real human being navigating a complicated world. The moment sparked a broader conversation about identity, nationalism, and the pressure placed on athletes in the age of social media. A rising star between 2 worlds. Eileen Gu's story has always been unique. Born in San Francisco, Gu grew up immersed in both American and Chinese cultures. Her mother is Chinese, and she spent many summers in Beijing visiting family. From a young age, she embraced both sides of her heritage. But it was on the snowy slopes where Gu truly found her calling. By her mid-teens, she had already become one of the most exciting young talents in freestyle skiing. Her style combined technical brilliance with fearless creativity, quickly turning her into a rising star on the international circuit. Then came the decision that would place her at the center of global debate. In 2019, Gu announced that she would compete internationally for China instead of the United States. For her, the choice was personal. She explained that she hoped to inspire young athletes in China and help grow winter sports in the country. But for some critics in the US, the decision felt like a betrayal. The traitor label. Since announcing her switch, Gu has periodically faced backlash online. Critics, often from social media, have called her a traitor, questioning her loyalty to the country where she was born and raised. The criticism intensified during the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics, where Ji became one of the biggest stars of the games. She won 2 gold medals and 1 silver, capturing global attention with both her athletic brilliance and charismatic personality. In China, she became a national hero overnight. Billboards displayed her image. Brands rushed to partner with her. Millions celebrated her achievements. Yet at the same time, online debates raged in the United States. Some questioned whether athletes should be able to represent countries other than their birthplace. Others framed the situation politically, turning Gu's personal choice into a geopolitical talking point. For Ji herself, the experience has been complicated. In interviews, she has often tried to emphasize that identity is not always simple. "I'm American when I'm in the US, and I'm Chinese when I'm in China," she once said. "I'm both." A voice from the USWNT. Amid the latest wave of criticism, a USWNT legend decided to speak up. The former soccer star, known for her leadership both on and off the field, addressed the situation in an interview and made it clear that she disagreed strongly with the attacks on Ji. Her message was straightforward. Athletes should not be reduced to symbols in someone else's political argument. She pointed out that many athletes across the world compete for countries connected to their heritage, family, or opportunity. In global sports, dual identities are common. More importantly, she stressed that labeling a young athlete a traitor is both unfair and harmful. "People forget that athletes are people first," she said. "They have families, backgrounds, and identities that don't always fit into neat boxes." Her words resonated with many fans who felt that Ji had been unfairly targeted. The pressure of global fame. For athletes like Eileen, fame arrives quickly, and with it comes intense scrutiny. Unlike earlier generations of athletes, today's stars compete not only in stadiums and arenas but also in the endless arena of social media. Every decision, every interview, every photo can become a viral debate. For Ji, this pressure has been magnified by the political tensions between the United States and China.